Hi there, I'm Vicki McCarthy from Aussie Stampers. Thank you very much for joining me again today. And today I've just opened up my gorgeous little cupcake party stamp set. Isn't this cute? It goes with the Cupcake Builder Punch, but I really wanted to try out the card that is on page 58 of the catalogue, this one here. And this is the one that we're going to be doing today. I thought I would do a direct case from the catalogue and show you just how to do this. And I'm also going to do a little something different with the inside of the card as well to show you how to finish your card off on the inside. So let's get started. So you're going to start with a card base of Bermuda Bay, folded in half. I've also got a white layering piece, which I'm going to be finishing off the card with later on. So I'll put those aside for now. 2 pieces of Whisper White cardstock. I have a piece which is going to go across the card in a diagonal fashion like this, and I'll trim that down once we've put all the cupcakes and so forth on there. That measures 2 1/4 inches, roughly 9 1/2 inches, but you are going to cut that down. So that's a layering piece again. Another layering piece is going to be some Daffodil Delight cut to 1/8 of an inch. And again, you just need enough to layer across on a diagonal. So you don't want to cut it this length, you want to cut it longer so you can layer it like so. And the same with a piece of Melon Mumbo, except this one is cut to 1/4 of an inch wide. And then this piece here is a piece of Whisper White which measures 1 3/4 of an inch by about 9 1/2, roughly 9 1/2 inches. This is where we're going to do our stamping and get our little cupcakes building up on this piece here. So I'm going to start with the lightest colour first. I'm going to come in with the Daffodil Delight. I'm using a marker for this, or you could use an ink pad. I'm just going to quickly run that across with a marker. Stamp that down. And I'm going to leave quite a bit of space before I do the next one. So you're going to need 2 of those. The reason that I'm leaving space is when you cut using the Cupcake Builder Punch, you're going to cut into some of that section with just the other parts of the punch. So you're going to leave a space and stamp that one down. And the top, the icing with the swirls, again leave a space, 2 of those. And you'll see what I mean when we come to cutting those out with the Builder Punch. It does cut out those bits as well, so you need to leave a space, otherwise you'll cut into your stamped section. Now I'm doing the same again with the Melon Mumbo. This time I'm going to ink it up on the ink pad because I have my ink pad out in front of me. And I'm doing an extra one here because one is going to go inside the card as well. Again, so punch it out with your Cupcake Builder Punch. Time to celebrate. I couldn't read that backwards, so I had to look at the top of the stamp set. And the base that is plain with a curvy line across the top. Now I'm also going to come in with the flag in Bermuda Bay, which goes on top of the cake, and that will just fit in the scraps here. We're going to hand cut this with our paper snips. So there's our little flag. I've just left a little bit of Whisper White all around the sides. Very easy and quick to do. So here are all our pieces. Next you're going to stamp your Whisper White strip with It's a Cupcake Kind of Day in Bermuda Bay ink. And we're going to start putting our card together. So what I want to do first is I want to adhere this to the card where I think it should go so that I can fit my cupcakes across. So snail. So the pink strip is going to go about here, and which is Melon Mumbo, and the yellow, which is Daffodil Delight, is going to go about here. I'm just using some Tombow to adhere the 2 strips, leaving a gap of about 1/8 of an inch, and the Daffodil Delight goes on the top. And you can just take your snips and trim off the excess paper. And I'm going to pop up the frosting or the icing with a dimensional. And pop up the tag with a half a dimensional. And I'm going to build a pink melon mumbo cupcake on one side. And a yellow on this side. And another yellow on this side. And with the piece on this side, you'll need to just put the dimensional on one side because the rest will be cut away. And then again, trim those with your paper snips. From the back first I find easiest, and then I just go and clean them up from the front. Now that's exactly how the card looks in the catalogue. What I want to do now is add the final layer inside. And for this I'm using the stamp that says Party, 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 and I'm just going to ink that up with my markers. And I'm going to snail this cupcake into place because I don't want it to be too bumpy inside the card. So there's your inside layer done, and just snail that into your card. And there's one final thing that we need to do before it's finished, and that is to add some dazzling details to the front just to give some really pretty effects. So now we have a nice layered piece on the front, a balanced weighted piece on the inside that says Party, Party, Party. On each of the cupcakes, on each of the dots, just add a little dab of dazzling details. How cute is that? So there's your card finished. I hope you enjoyed today's card with Cupcake Party. It's a fantastic little stamp set, and there are some other images too that we haven't used today. It's a lot of fun, especially if you already have the Cupcake Builder Punch. It's one that I recommend you add to your wish list. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to hear from you soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.